Wanted to say that this is a fucking lie.
For those of you who do not see what this says, this is a comment from someone that says, y'all can do it, but understand most of y'all do things we do with an emotional connection. We do things with no attachment at times. Bro, I think a lot of women these days are having relations with men with no attachment whatsoever. They are. And they have been doing it for quite some time. I think it has gotten worse because again, because of social media. And because these women are able to meet men on offline. They don't have to go to dating apps. They can go to Facebook or Instagram. That's how they're meeting these people. Same thing with men, right? They say, where these dudes meet all these chicks that they cheat with? They meet them offline.
I have homegirls that sleep with other niggas but love the fuck out of their nigga, and their niggas have nothing to offer. I mean, they're short, they have no money, they don't know how to throw the wood, all of that. And they love them unconditionally. And have stepped out with no emotional attachment. I need y'all niggas to realize that women have evolved. We know how to have sex with no emotional attachment. Maybe not me. I can't speak for me. Okay.
Right. That's what I said. I said, you right. We can't speak for you because you wouldn't do that. You know, like she would never do anything like that. Probably because her dude is watching. But listen, if all your friends are slores, you're a slore. I'm not talking about the particular female. I don't know her. But I mean, you got if the crowd that you're around does things, I'm pretty sure you participate.
I can't speak for me. I don't cheat. When I love somebody, I love somebody hard. That's me. That's me. But I watch these women out here. They are scandalous. And when I tell you they are fucking and loving on y'all with no emotional attachment, it's disgusting.
Disgusting. But I got people, especially a lot of these males, saying, Jay, why do you talk to these women like this? Why do you say these things? You're a misogynist. But she's even saying that your behavior is disgusting. And a lot of your behavior is disgusting. This is why you want abortion to be your birth control. Because a lot of you heifers are out of control. But then you try to pretend like you're not when you are. A lot of these chicks are out here screwing 2-3 different men at the same time. I told y'all about the female that was born with two V holes, right? And she got pregnant by 2 different men because one was screwing one of the V holes and the other guy was screwing the other V hole. That So she could basically say she wasn't cheating, but she actually was. Or I won't say cheating because maybe she wasn't in a relationship with either one, but she pregnant by both of them. So she was in a relationship with one of them. Maybe.
I just wanted to say that this is a fucking lie. I have homegirls that sleep with other niggas but love the fuck out of their nigga, and their niggas have nothing to offer. I mean, they're short, they have no money, they don't know how to throw the wood, all of that. And they love them unconditionally. And have stepped out with no emotional attachment. I need y'all niggas to realize that women have evolved. We know how to have sex with no emotional attachment.
I think a lot of these chicks been doing that. That's why they're upset at men who call out their behavior, because they're saying, well, you're giving away the stuff that we're doing. So men are giving away the stuff that they're doing, the lies, the deceit. Men have been speaking on what's going on with these women. They better be glad more men who actually these women be creeping with are not saying anything. Right? Because that would really be a game changer. I don't hear a lot of men. Well, I hear some guys, but I don't hear a lot of guys saying, well, I was with this married woman. I was with this woman in a relationship. Because a lot of these guys have this code, have like this side dude code, right? They're not going to say nothing. I have heard some guys say that I was the side dude, But some of these guys, their egos, they don't want to admit it to themselves. But a lot of you dudes are side dudes, okay? She would never have you as her husband or boyfriend. Maybe as a boyfriend. I don't know about husband because you lack something. Probably money, probably social status, right? And you don't fit her idea of what a husband is. And she's right that these women will marry the type of men that they want to be seen with, but you are pretty much the side dude, and you're going to be put in that particular spot. And a lot of these guys are okay with that. You know, some of these guys won't admit it to themselves, but yeah, you on the side, bro.
Maybe not me. I can't speak for me. Okay, I can't speak for me. I don't cheat. When I love somebody hard. That's me. That's me. But I watch these women out here. They are scandalous. And when I tell you they are fucking and loving on y'all with no emotional attachment, it's disgusting.
Disgusting. These heifers are disgusting. And what's more disgusting is you got some of these males who put on their armor and their shield, and you know, they have their sword, and they're ready to defend these women. And they want to know why men are speaking about them. Why are you talking about women? You need to talk about something else. Well, we could talk about a lot of different things, but women are going to come into play. You know, that was a very interesting quote by the Prime Minister of the UK, Boris Johnson, who's a joke. He's a joke. And he talked about how if Vladimir Putin was a woman, he would have never invaded Ukraine. Okay. And he says that women are not violent. You know, women would never do what Vladimir Putin is doing. It's a very macho, toxic masculinity. This is what he said. He said what Vladimir Putin is doing in Ukraine is toxic masculinity. So no matter what we talk about, simps, it's always going to lead back to women. We could talk about politics. We could talk about religion. We could talk about sports. It is all going to lead back to women because Boris Johnson, out of his own goofy mouth, said that Vladimir Putin invading Ukraine was because of his toxic masculinity. And if he was a woman, he would have never done that. So it always leads back to the woman. No matter how much y'all want to change the subject, no matter how much y'all want to fight and you want to swing your arms and step in defense, we going to talk about these heifers one way or another. You cannot run from it. You cannot run from that. These heifers are going to be talked about. You know why? Because you got these males who are weak and cowardly, who are always going to try to hide behind them.
I wanted to say that this is a fucking lie. I have homegirls that sleep with other niggas but love the fuck out of their nigga, and their niggas have nothing to offer. I mean, they're short, they have no money, they don't know how to throw the wood, all of that. And they love them unconditionally. And have stepped out with no emotional attachment. I need y'all niggas to realize that women have evolved. We know how to have sex with no emotional attachment. Maybe not me. I can't speak for me. Okay, I can't speak for me. I don't cheat. When I love somebody hard. That's me. That's me. But I watch.
I hear a lot of women say that. Like, you have women say, well, I would never, or I wouldn't, but I know people that will. But, you know, they dabble in certain behaviors. That's how they know, right? And I want people to understand, and there's a purpose for me reviewing these videos. I want y'all to understand, no matter how a woman dressed, no matter how she looks, no matter how she conducts herself, actions matter. And a lot of these women's actions are a lot different than their words, right? You got women that will speak against thoughtism, but they one of the biggest thoughts out there, right? You got dudes that want to talk about manhood and fatherhood when they some of the biggest suckers who are out here creating single mother households. They ain't marrying these women, but they want to tell men how to be men, how they should be fathers and husbands when you don't have a family of your own.
They are scandalous. And when I tell you they are fucking and loving on y'all with no emotional attachment, it's disgusting.
Disgusting. Your behaviors are disgusting. And we have a lot of disgusting people out here trying to pretend that they aren't, and they are following these behaviors, and they wonder why at the end of the day they have nobody but themselves.